Namaste. In this episode of Microlearning, I am going to talk about the hybrid model of delivery. Hybrid model means more than one way of delivering the content to the learners. Now we are not only relying on the physical classroom mode of delivery only, but we are using synchronous and asynchronous mode of delivery to the students. And that has become very productive for the learner because the content is available at their own pace, their own place after the lecture hour also. So I propose a template for all of you to refer, and if you want to discuss further on this template, I'm available in my office MA355. Please feel free to walk in and have a discussion with me. So have a look on this template which I have prepared. Here on your screen you can see that the hybrid course delivery is not only one way of delivery, but it is 3-in-1 course. Means you have to plan at 3 different levels. One is called the asynchronous mode of delivery, and I propose using the Canvas as a platform for the asynchronous delivery. Very rich platform, very useful for the asynchronous content delivery, and best part is that it is free for the teachers. Second one is the face-to-face, that is the physical classroom which we have already in place at our own campus. And the third one is the synchronous mode of delivery. I propose using Zoom because it has been very productive. When we incorporate Zoom with Canvas, very smoothly it goes. So Zoom can be a wonderful platform. Now, once these 3 things are decided, we also have to plan these 4 things for each method of delivery. Which means teacher has to decide that what content will be delivered in the asynchronous mode, what activities will be done in the asynchronous mode using this Canvas platform, how will be the support given to the student, and what will be the communication plan so that the student can communicate with you or you can communicate with the students. So all this should be well in place for the asynchronous delivery. The same goes with the face-to-face or physical classroom also. What content, what communication plan, what activities, and what support. Likewise, the synchronous also, what would be the content, what would be the activities, and what would the communication plan, and how and what support the students will be getting in the synchronous mode. Once it is planned, then I prepare or I propose my content in 2 parts. There are many models available, but I propose this 50% should go synchronous or asynchronous, and rest 50% can go in the physical classroom. So teacher has to decide what component of the course will go in the asynchronous and synchronous mode, and what component will be delivered in the physical classroom mode. And once we have decided this, then to design my e-content and organizing my e-content, I would propose this model. Look at it. If you have a 55-minute module or a chapter or a lecture, you should be ready with your 3 videos of 15 minutes each. And the video should be of good quality using proper lighting and the animations and the audio quality, because that makes your video interesting to the viewers. And based on that lecture which is delivered in the video form, there should be some lecture notes, maybe PDF or Word document, which should be hosted on the Canvas platform. Some reference material, it can be useful for the students to refer further, or maybe if they want to go a little deeper, they can use it, access it also. And there should be some kind of assignment, because it is said that when the learner does something, then only the learning takes place. So some kind of assignment, it can be audio visual, or it can be written, or any method depending on the decision taken by the subject matter expert. And then there should be some quiz, MCQ based or something. Then only the loop of learning gets completed. You know what happens? The loop of learning is that first thing we do, we expose the content to the learner, we give them some time to digest it, and then we should also create some opportunity for the learner to bring those content from the memory back. So the quiz will work, and then the loop gets completed. And the final one is the discussion scenario. Discussion platform is a wonderful tool given by Canvas, which should be utilized and used by the faculty member in the hybrid model. So the faculty has to create the scenarios or the case studies based on the particular content and give that discussion topic on that particular portal or that particular forum, so that students come and remain active and alive throughout the week. And when the next week, when they meet in the physical classroom, the discussion can be brought there in the physical classroom also. And if anything to be noticed, the teacher can give the comment and feedback, and then make that learning more useful for the students. And all this is possible on these 3 free tools which is given by the technology. One is Google Drive, YouTube, and Canvas. Nothing to be invested from our end. Only we need little more effort from the teacher end to design. And once it is designed, once it is put in place, I think it will be very handy for using it semester wise from one to next semester. That's all from my end for the time being. I will be available in my office if you want to discuss and seek any support to create your own e-content. I'll be more than happy to support you in creating your e-content and organizing it and designing your hybrid courses. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead.